Well, all these groceries over way
Bobby Seale's story begins in Liberty, Texas. Born in 1936, he tasted the bitter fruit of poverty early on. His family, like many black families at the time, was constantly on the move, searching for better opportunities. They eventually landed in Oakland, California, when Bobby was 8. Life in Oakland wasn't easy. Seale faced racism and discrimination. He struggled in school, eventually dropping out of Berkeley High School. Yearning for change, he enlisted in the U.S. Air Force. However, military life wasn't for him, and he received a bad conduct discharge. Back in civilian life, Seale found work as a sheet metal mechanic. He returned to school, earning his high school diploma. He then enrolled at Merritt Community College, where he pursued studies in engineering and politics. These were turbulent times, and Seale's interest in social justice began to blossom. The year 1962 marked a turning point. Malcolm X's message of black empowerment resonated deeply with Seale. He realized that education alone wouldn't dismantle the systemic racism plaguing America. He felt a call to action, a need to fight for the liberation of his people. The mid-1960s saw the rise of the Black Power movement. In Oakland, California, Bobby Seale and Huey P. Newton joined forces. They shared a common goal to protect black communities from police brutality. In October 1966, the Black Panther Party for Self-Defense was born. The Panthers were not just about self-defense, they were about community empowerment. Seale, as chairman, and Newton, as Minister of Defense, crafted the party's 10-point program. This document outlined their demands for equality, justice, and an end to oppression. The Panthers' message resonated with many black Americans. They established free breakfast programs for children, opened health clinics in underserved communities, and organized political education classes. Their actions spoke louder than words, challenging the status quo and demanding change. The year 1968 was a tumultuous one. The Vietnam War raged on, and civil unrest gripped the nation. The Democratic National Convention in Chicago became a flashpoint for protest. Bobby Seale, initially invited to speak, found himself at the center of a storm. Seale and 7 other activists were charged with conspiracy and inciting to riot. The Chicago 8 trial, as it became known, was a political spectacle. Judge Julius Hoffman's bias against the defendants was evident. Seale's lawyer was hospitalized, leaving him without legal representation. In a shocking display of injustice, Judge Hoffman ordered Seale bound and gagged in the courtroom. His voice, silenced, could not speak the truth. His case was eventually severed from the others, creating the Chicago 7. Although acquitted of the conspiracy charges, Seale was sentenced to 4 years for contempt of court. This conviction was later overturned on appeal. After his release from prison, Bobby Seale continued his fight for social justice. In 1973, he ran for mayor of Oakland, coming in second. His political aspirations demonstrated his commitment to creating change through peaceful means. Seale left the Black Panther Party in 1974. He focused on writing, sharing his experiences and insights with the world. His autobiography, A Lonely Rage, and his cookbook, Barbecuing with Bobby Seale, showcased his multifaceted personality. Throughout the years, Seale remained a vocal advocate for social change. He lectured at universities, participated in documentaries, and mentored young activists. His voice, once silenced, continued to resonate, inspiring generations to fight for equality and justice. Today, Bobby Seale's legacy lives on. He is remembered as a revolutionary, a champion of the oppressed, and a tireless advocate for a better world. His story serves as a reminder that the fight for justice is ongoing and that each generation must pick up the torch and continue the struggle.